Finally, we walk out to the plane, and it was like this putt-putt plane type of thing.
It was very small.
I've never been on that kind of plane before.
I haven't been on that small of a plane.
Yeah, it was very small.
But it was fun.
It was interesting. I was reading the like pamphlet.
Yeah.
I've never been on like a putt-putt plane before.
I don't know what the.
She's so nervous.
So then we get in Edinburgh, and that's the most interesting airport experience we've ever had.
Ever.
So we walk off the plane and we go inside to claim our bags, and we're chilling there.
And like this airport's small. I mean, there's
No
like
security.
3 carousels. Like nobody. Like the lights flicked on when we walked in.
Yeah, so we got
No
our
customs,
bags.
no nothing.
And when we were walking out, we were like very confused.
Yeah, we were, like,
hadn't hit
hesitant.
airport like and anything, and we saw these 2 other people. And they were like, "What's going on?" And we're like, "I don't
Yeah,
know."
we're
They're
like,
"We're
we're
from
looking-
LA. I don't know what's going on."
And we're like, we're from New York.
"We're from New York. I don't know what's going on."
I don't know.
We're like, "This would never fly in New York."
Yeah, and
This
and
kind
like,
of severe
and we're like-
security.
we guess we just leave.
Leave.
And so we just walked out the door and got a cab.
I mean, no one checked our passport. No one checked anything.
But like the thing is, even from Dublin, like no one was checking our stuff.
Yeah, before we even left, no one was checking our passport or anything.
Yeah,
like
nothing.
that's a little concerning.
I
So
was
we
like,
just walked
what?
on to Edinburgh.
So we get to our hotel, and it's like later in the day now, like dinner time. So we go get dinner because we were gonna do something else, but
we
were
forgot
tired.
it.
we had to get into our hotel. I thought I broke the sink, but I didn't. They got tricky sinks over there.
There was like this weird drain thing.
Yeah.
But then we get dinner and then we pass out again.
Yeah.
I slept great on this whole trip. So then the next day we went to go see the Edinburgh Castle. So the Edinburgh Castle was really nice. You could see like a view of the whole city of Edinburgh from like the top of it. This is Christmas Eve at this point.
Yes, because
And-
we're doing it over Christmas.
Christmas break. Because that's when we both had off. So
Yeah.
Christmas Eve we go to the castle, it's nice, and then we go to see this abbey, right?
Yeah.
But it's an hour outside of Edinburgh. And
We booked our train tickets ahead of time, so we had to we got to walk around Edinburgh City, like the old town, for quite a bit before catching the train. But we caught the train, and then it was a pretty drive out there. It made lots of stops because it's like local, like it's only going out there.
yeah.
And when we got there, we realized like that it is Christmas Eve, and like
Things are not running. Buses
Yeah.
are not running. Taxis are not running.
yeah.
like-
So when we got there, we were still like 35-minute walk to the Abbey.
Which we decided to just huff it because what
Well,
were we gonna do?
We didn't see any buses, any taxis. Like, we realized that we were walking it.
Yeah.
Which, like, it wasn't that bad. It was just, like, time
The
consuming.
road had like a sidewalk though. Like,
Yeah.
The whole time we were walking it had a sidewalk.
Yeah.
So it was
Grateful for that.
walkable.
Yeah, and we got there, and, like, immediately, like, I think we were both, like, a little bit underwhelmed. Like, immediately, because we planned, like, so many hours out here for it, and we're like...
Just because like we had to walk, I feel like
Then
I would
make
have
it
liked
worth
a
it.
little more.
Make it worth it. Yeah, so we get there, and then we're like, okay, well, let's seriously relax, because we have so much time.
So we
Before our train back.
which was nice because we got to just like walk around and we found this like creepy old stairwell. Oh my god, there's a lot of stairs.
Oh, this is getting a little tight.
I don't trust being up this high in this old of a building. Okay, no.
All right, don't stop. Don't stop. Stop. I'm getting nervous. What? Okay, chill. I can't look up. Can you look up to see what it's like?
What's standing? We gotta go.
I can't.
We can. Come on.
How much?
I don't think it's too many.
Are you serious?
We're almost there.
Oh my god, no we're not.
It's okay. Oh, I lied. Yo, these stairs go to heaven.
I'm done.
I don't want to go down.
I know you do. I can't. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Alyssa can't do this.
Oh my god, Alyssa, it's so steep. Oh my god. Watch yourself.
We were going so good.
I don't like this staircase.
I don't either.
It freaks me out.
Me as well.
Wow, this staircase really makes you feel like you're literally going up like 100 stories. I see the ground.
I'm disappointed in us.
Maybe we can retry it. Round 2.
We got a little scared because there were a lot of steps and it was never ending, so we came back down, but we took it a minute and we're gonna do it again.
And they're really steep, like you have to grab this rope on the side. If I just keep looking at the wall, I think I'll be good. Okay, really? It's getting like shorter.
Not the moment.
Holy. Wow, so
Made it to the top.
yes, it's beautiful. That staircase was a little intense.
Still out of breath.
Really steep. But we made it to the top and we have amazing views. And then it started to rain. And then we spent a
Which
little
kind
bit
of
of
put
time
a damper on because
one
the
of the
Bella's is
museums.
like outside.
Yeah, so we spent a little bit of time in one of their like museums.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the rain like subsided, we went out and we went to the front desk lobby because I was trying to see if we can't call a taxi service to get us back to the.
Because we didn't want to walk it in the rain.
Yeah, in the rain.
And I don't know, we kept forgetting that it was Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we really did. Like, we were being very ignorant. That it was like, and Christmas there is the only holiday.
Huge.
Like,
humongous.
that's the only thing that matters. Like, here in America, you say, like, Happy Holidays.
To be like Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. But like over there, no, it's Happy Christmas. That's it.
Yeah. And like places here are still open and places
There
that are
were
like
not.
closed. And they're like closed for the week.
Yeah.
So this woman gives me a list of 4 numbers. And at the end it's the police. And I'm like
These are the numbers I have for references of cabs.
yeah. And I'm like,
The police.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so I call the first number and I'm like, blah, 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 I need like a cab to Melrose Avenue, back to the blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't understand what his thick accent at first. And then like, I heard like kids in the background. And he was like, it's Christmas Eve, I'm home. And I was like, She gave me his cell number. Like, I didn't realize that since it was such a small town that they wouldn't have a taxi hub. And I actually
Like
called his
dispatch.
personal, like, landline.
Like at his house with his kids on Christmas Eve.
And I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was like, we're huffing it on the way back. Because I'm not calling any more of those people to disturb them on their Christmas Eve. And so with the extra time we had coming back, we went to this Christmas festival they were having in the center
of Edinburgh.
In the city.
There were cool shops and stuff that were selling.
Like lots of like, it's kind of like the one in Union Square in the city, if anyone knows that. That's in reference to that. It looks the same.
Yeah, we didn't end up buying any stuff though because our luggages were already like pushing because of the new stuff that we bought.
Yeah, maxing out. So we couldn't really get any souvenirs. So we decided to have dinner. We really wanted to try haggis. So we just strolled into this one restaurant. Happens to be the like most expensive restaurant.
Of course.
You know, of course.
It's like fine dining restaurant. Like we're like, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like for the both of us, it was like $120 dinner.
Just the two of us.
For just the two of us.
But we did eat haggis, and it was pretty good.
It was really good.
Really good, yeah.
Oh, it's really much
Having a dinner later.
That's already too big.
So it was probably like 7:58, so it was like, you need to get something now.
They've been habitually made.
But I can say if we had it at a bar somewhere, it'd be as good because we had it at a really nice place.
Yeah.
And the food was great. I can't deny like the food on this trip was really good.
It was
really good.
But then, so this was all on Christmas Eve. And then we wake up the next morning and it's Christmas.
It's not yet because
we're still at Christmas Eve.
The next day we were supposed to be traveling down to Liverpool. So we realized it would be Christmas Day and no shops would be open, so we need to buy food. So right before this shop closed, we finally found a place that had food. It was like literally like a bodega. Like it wasn't
It had some food.
a grocery store, but we made do what they had there. And I think we actually did really well. Yeah, we got some things and then we went home, and that was the next day.
And then we woke up and it was Christmas, and we were on a 7-hour bus. Well, the bus ride in general took 7 hours.
But before we even got on the bus,
we checked out of our hotel and we asked them to call a cab for us. And the previous day, the cab had came
within 5 minutes.
Had come within 5 minutes, very quickly. And we were assuming that the same would be that day, but it was Christmas. So it wasn't.
And it took like 20 minutes to come. So
we were gonna miss our bus.
Yeah, because the cab driver came and we had 15 minutes to get to the bus stop. Like the bus stop was 11 minutes away and we only had 15 minutes left. And we were like, sorry sir, but you're gonna have to floor it. And luckily there was nobody on the road. Like literally nobody. So we could. And then like we get out and he's like, that's it, it's right there. I'm like, okay, sure. And we like tip him like, I don't have euros to spare anymore.
No, we gave him, the total was like 10 pounds.
Right, and I gave him a 20.
We gave him a 20 because not only did we not have change, we were done. We're getting out, we're catching a bus.
Yeah, exactly, and we didn't have time to like make change. So we get out and we're running to the bus stop and like, I'm like, Alyssa, this isn't right because
the bus is leaving in like a minute and
now it's not here. And I'm saying to Alyssa, like, this isn't right. Like, this is not the bus stop. And like, I'm looking on the map and I'm like, we're not at the bus stop. It's the block over.
But then the cab comes running around and he's like, no, I found the bus. Because he had gone
like, get in!
around and asked the driver, is this one to Manchester? Because that's where we were going first. And he was like, yeah, so he came back for us. And then grabbed our stuff, and then we were driving the wrong way down a one-way street.
Yeah, other cars were like, stop! He was like, no. He was like, I'm gonna cut off the bus. Giant in front of the bus. And we're like, oh man, yeah, please. Because like, this is the last bus out. If you don't make that bus, you're stuck in Edinburgh for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
So we needed to make this bus.
So we made it because he cut it off.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were so thankful that he came back.
Yeah,
Because
he didn't have to do that. He
didn't have to.
Whatever, but he was
But
really
he
nice.
was really nice and did.
And I truly think, like, when you tip someone well and you make them feel appreciated, that they're gonna go, like, come back and do stuff for you. Like, it's like a revolving door when you do good things for other people and not rude and nasty.
Yeah.
And
So that worked out in our favor.
the bus driver looked at us like we're nuts. Like, this was a pretty young dude too, and like I was like,
Sorry.
sorry.